So I have got Rabia and Nasima. Two people have sent request. I got only 2 volunteers. So which of you would want to do task number 1?
Hi, good evening, Priyata. I am Sajila. My duty will start after 30 minutes. If it is possible, I can do the first one.
Sajila, let other people give chance.
No problem, no problem. So, but after 30 minutes, I'll start my duty. It's okay. Carry on.
Yeah. So, Nasima wanted. Nasima, send me. Yeah, Nasima, hello.
Hello, Dr. Priyata.
Yeah, hi, hello. So we start with the task number 1. Okay, so this is the module I already mentioned. So I'm showing you task, Nasima. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the domain tested. Okay, should I move?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, move.
When you will say move, I will move. Should I change slide, Nasima?
Okay. Move, please.
A bit longer task, but you have to have a habit of it.
Be recorded.
Should I change?
Okay.
Should I move?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And these are the tasks. Now, if any of slides you want to see again, so I can go back. Otherwise, you take your time for 2 minutes, then you have to start task.
Okay, please, the previous one.
So I'm showing everything again for all other people who joined late. In the meantime, Nasima, you make your plan. When you are ready, just let me know. I will put your timer on. So this is slide number 1. For those people who joined late. This is slide number 2. This is slide number 3.
Okay, if we can start.
Yeah, we can start. So after 10 minutes, I'm putting timer on. After 10 minutes, you will hear a bell. At that time, you have to stop wherever you are in your station. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. Start.
Hello, I am Dr. Nisma, one of the doctors today in the clinic. May I confirm your name and age, please?
Yeah, I'm Christina Jones and I'm 31.
Is it okay to call you?
Yeah, yes, Christina will be okay.
Okay. How are you doing, Christina?
Yeah, I'm okay today.
Okay. I understand you are here because you are planning to get pregnant soon. Am I right?
Yeah, actually, yes. I'm on certain medication, doctor, because I have been diagnosed with this SLE 5 years back. So, like I was thinking that if it is okay, then I should go ahead with the pregnancy. Will it be safe for me and my baby?
Yes, very good, Christina, to plan ahead before getting pregnant because of your condition. This is very good thinking. So I am here today to answer all your concerns and give you advice about getting pregnant and how will your follow-up will be during the pregnancy in order to have a healthy baby. Is it okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, do you have any other concerns regarding today's visit?
No, that's all. I just want, will it be okay? Should I go ahead with the pregnancy?
Okay, I will tell you everything, Christina. Don't worry. But first, I need to ask you some questions regarding to know more about your condition. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, can you tell me? I understand that you have this condition for 5 years now.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, do you have any other medical condition?
No, I have got this blood pressure. I'm taking medication for that, and so
Mhm,
many medications. Also, I'm taking. GP has given all the details, I think.
mhm. So, do you follow up regularly with your doctor?
Yeah,
And when was your last visit?
yeah. I went like 4 months back.
So, did you talk together about you are planning to get pregnant?
No, that time I never decide. So I went to GP. He said that first I should talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. So, did you ever get pregnant before?
No.
Okay. And did you do any
Yes.
what did you do at the surgery in the tummy or down below?
No operations, doctor.
Okay. And I understand you are taking medication for your high blood pressure and your condition.
Yeah. Yes,
So
I'm taking
you
medication.
you are taking them regularly?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any allergies?
No allergies.
And what about your cervical smears? Are they up to date?
Yeah.
And did you start taking folic acid prescribed by your GP or did you take over the counter?
No, I'm not taking any other medication. What have been prescribed to me, doctor?
Okay. Do you have any disease?
Nasima, you please come near to your laptop or whatever the device you are using. Sometimes your
Okay.
voice is getting. Yeah, come near to your laptop.
Okay. Do you have any
Yeah.
disease running in your family?
Yeah, my mom also have got SLE.
Okay. And is she doing all right?
Yeah, she's also on medical treatment, doctor.
Okay. So are you aware of your weight and height ratio?
Yeah, 26.
Okay. So do you need to add anything else I should know?
No.
Okay. So thank you for sharing this information with me. Regarding your concern of getting pregnant, you did some blood test. Do you know the result of this blood test?
No, I have got no idea.
Okay, so the blood test shows that your hemoglobin is 10, which shows that you are a bit below the normal, so you are having anemia. And for other blood test, your blood group is B positive. And also regarding
Mm-hmm.
the your kidney function test, you did a kidney function
Mm-hmm.
test, which is showing, which is also good. You did some testing for antibodies
Yeah.
in your blood, which is some proteins that available in your blood related to your condition,
Mm-hmm.
and those came as negative. So,
Okay.
do you have any questions so far?
No, then should I go ahead with the pregnancy or any will it be safe for me and my baby? What do you think, doctor? Should I plan?
Okay. Coming to your concern, I understand you are taking some medication called ramipril and the other called methotrexate. Am I right?
Yeah, they have given you all the details, doctor. So many medication, I don't remember name.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand. So this medication called ramipril is used to control your blood pressure, and it's a group of medication we call ACE inhibitor. Unfortunately, Christina, these medications cannot be used during pregnancy. So before embarking on pregnancy, we need to change this medication because they can be risky to your baby during the development of the baby. Am I clear so far?
Okay, so it will be changed during pregnancy or before that?
Yes, it will be changed before the pregnancy, as we are planning to now for a pregnancy.
Okay.
Also regarding the medication called the methotrexate, unfortunately, this medication can cause serious problems in the baby. So before embarking on a pregnancy, we have to wait for 3 months. As if we go into pregnancy, the effect of this drug can be very dangerous on the baby. I'm sorry. So we need to wait 3 months before getting pregnant from the last dose of methotrexate. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
So there is also previous treatment you took called the mycophenolate mofetil. This is also medication. It cannot be used during pregnancy. So I will refer you back to your doctor in order to control your condition and to try to change this medication and to plan well for the medications to be used during pregnancy in order not to have any attacks or flare up during the pregnancy. Am I clear so far?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you have any questions?
Okay, so you said that I have to wait. So, if I get pregnant after that, will my baby be affected or so?
During pregnancy, your care will be shared by a group of multi-specialist doctor, by consultant obstetrician, and the doctor of your condition also, and specialist midwife, and you will also be referred for regular scan for your baby in order to be sure that your baby is developing well and the baby's growth is doing well. You will be assessed also for your condition in order that you may need to take some blood thinning agent according to your risk to develop any clotting in your blood. Did you have any problem before regarding blood clots or any problem?
No.
Okay. So during pregnancy, this can be a risk during the pregnancy, so it be assessed accordingly. Do you have any questions so far?
No. Okay, your time over. Hello,
doctor. Yes.
yeah. Okay, Nasima, you did well. And first, I should thank you because it is very difficult to speaking in front of so many people hearing. So you really did well. Yeah, you did well. In between, yeah, I think I was not able to hear some part of it, but you really did well. Okay, so good points. You are a confident person that is required for this exam. This is very good. Second, you confirm name of patient, you confirm age of patient, so that gives you marks for patient safety. Then you took good history, and your history taking was 4 minutes and 40 seconds. That is also good, but few parts in history were lacking. Okay.
Yes.
Like few parts were lacking. Like whenever you get any task for maternal medicine, it is always important that you have to assess how the patient is right now. So what are the symptoms of SLE are there? Right now any symptom is there or not? So this part also it is important to ask. Okay, so for any maternal medicine station, whatever the condition she is having, at general well-being, right now she's having problem, so that should be asked. So this is one thing you missed in history. Second part, I was not able to hear whether you asked what type of contraception she is using. But if she is not using reliable contraception right now and she land up with unplanned pregnancy, then she has to go for termination. So that will give that will be an unsafe practice. So in this particular station, because she is taking methotrexate, so you have to give more importance for reliable contraception. So you have to ask that in history also what she is taking. And if she is not taking, like if she says, no doc, I'm using condom or I'm not using, so you have to stop that time and you have to say, as you are taking this medication, and if you get any unplanned pregnancy, then in that situation that will affect baby. So please use reliable contraception. So that will give you marks on patient safety. Okay, so that part is important in this station. So in history, these two parts were missed, and I think mental health you can ask in history, and I think social history is completely missed. You didn't ask me smoking, alcohol, drugs, my support. Yeah, social history was missed. This patient, when she gets pregnant, so she would require good support. So support in social history also you have to ask. So this you missed in history. I will tell you the model answer as well. Okay, so these are the I will tell you everything again. So this part minimum, this thing you have to ask in history. So it is very good thing that you ask. You took history in 4 minutes 40 seconds. Time wise it is okay, but the part you missed, that is also important. You have to do that. Then examination part, she is taking Ramipril. So at least you can ask that I will check blood pressure today. Okay, so that if any mark for examination is there, so you will get that marks. So that part also you can include. Investigation explanation was you did explain me everything. So that is good. In applied knowledge part, like a few things are there. So in maternal medicine station, always it is very important that you have to explain how the disease will affect baby, what and how the disease will affect mother, and what will be the effect of pregnancy on disease. So you did very well. You asked me what are my concern, what are my concern. So you were asking that so many times. So that is a very good thing you were doing. But every time I ask you same thing. So please tell me, like, what will it be safe to go ahead for pregnancy? So that means you have to explain me everything, for what will happen to my baby and what additional care you will give to me. You also have to tell me what can happen to me, what additional care will be required. A little bit, though this maternal medicine station, these are very big stations. So you have to applied knowledge part is also very big, because you have to do so much. Then a line about antenatal, like aspirin is required, so you have to speak aspirin. Whether a folic acid 5 dose milligram she has to take, because she is taking anti-folate medication. That also, like, this part cannot be missed in the answer. 5 milligram folic acid, this aspirin, labetalol you told me. She is taking prednisolone, so a glucose tolerance test is must. And she has to have a hospital, but steroid cover, like, if you have to say only one thing in intrapartum to me, at least you will tell me steroid cover only and monitoring. Two things are important. Postpartum flare, like flare and medication review, breastfeeding, like one line about all these things were necessary. Okay. Then closing. So closing part was missed because of the lack of time. So these are the things that you missed, but rest whatever from here to almost here you covered the things, and that you did very well. So that is the feedback on your performance. Naseema, any questions?
No, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, and you really did well. Keep keep your confidence on, and you are doing very well. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I'll be giving you again. I will be explaining you everything. So coming to the model part of the answer. So maternal medicine module is a bit difficult module. Why it is difficult? Because so much in history, and also it is so much in applied knowledge part. So this station has to be planned very well. All maternal medicine has to be planned very well, because for the sake of time. Okay. So first of all, you have to introduce. Okay. Another thing I would like to say, that this patient is you are a doctor in the pre-pregnancy clinic. So whenever they wrote you, definitely that you are in a pre-pregnancy clinic, antenatal clinic, colposcopy clinic, whatever they have, they gave you in the task, please use that word. So that as an examiner, to an examiner, it will appear that, yeah, you have read your task well. So please use that. So though it is a very minor thing. So introduction. Hello, I'm Dr. Priyata. I'm the doctor in the pre-pregnancy clinic today, and I understand that we are meeting today because you have been diagnosed with this lupus or SLE 5 years back, and right at the moment you want to plan for pregnancy. And we are meeting because we have to discuss the things further. Is this correct? She'll say, yeah, yes, doctor. So this is your, you have, after introduction, you have done the confirmation of purpose, why both of you are there. Then after that, you have to make agenda. So, okay, Christina, what I will be doing today, I'll be asking you a couple of questions so that I have a better idea about you. Then we together will discuss a safe pregnancy care plan for you, and what the things that has to be taken care of before pregnancy. Does it make sense? She'll say, yeah, okay. So this way your introduction, confirmation of purpose, and agenda making is done. So for line number 1, we have put in the answer. Now come here. So you have signposted for questions. Now you have to ask a little bit about presenting. So what you will ask, okay, are you feeling any kind of fatigue at the moment? Any rash on the nose or face? Any achy joints are there? And I can see, Christina, you are taking some medication for blood pressure control. What do you think? How is the blood pressure control right now? So whatever she says, then you have to say, okay, so are you regularly following up with your doctor? So whatever she says, then anytime, do you think this lupus, you had any kind of flare or disease became active? For that you require hospital admission. So this part was important, Nasima. Why it was important? Because if her disease, if she is not in a stable condition of disease, then in that particular situation you will say no to pregnancy. Okay, she should not have flare at least last 6 months. So you have to you have to ask for flare and last admission. Okay, so this, though you did ask me, but few things were lacking here in the present complaints. Okay, apart from this, you have to after that move to obstetric history. So you asked me rightly, there had been any pregnancy. If this patient says, yeah, I had a pregnancy, doctor, then you have to ask how what was your condition in last pregnancy, any complications. That will give you a bit clue. So you will get more time for counseling if she had any problem in the last pregnancy. Gynae history is really important here. Why it is important? All pre-pregnancy counseling station people, please don't miss all this. Why LMPs? Are your periods regular? When you had last period, are you updated with your smears, and what type of contraception? So this part is important. LMP, why I'm asking? Because if you don't ask me LMP, maybe I am already pregnant. So like you have to rule out that thing. Smear we always ask in UK. Period, regularity of period is has to be asked. Contraception part I have already explained, but I'll repeat again. So you have to ask about contraception. You already know this patient is taking methotrexate, and if she is not on any reliable contraception, then she can have an unplanned pregnancy. So whatever she say, what type of contraception you're using at the moment, whatever she says, then if she's using reliable one, then you have to say, okay, please continue. But if she say, no doctor, I'm not using, or I'm using condom, then you have to counsel, okay, please continue use condom, but it is not that reliable one, Christina. So we have to, I will put you in touch with the contraception clinic, because you really have to have a reliable contraception for a few months from now, because we need to really change some of your medications. What do you think about it? Whatever she says, but you will get 2 marks. Here, 1 mark you will get for patient safety. 1 mark you will get because you are communicating to one of your colleague, So you will get 2 marks here. So please, this is important. Then medical history, apart from all this medication, what GP wrote, any other medication you are taking, past medication detail, they have already written. But you can ask, apart from these details, any other past medication or any other problem you had, whatever she says. Then right now, any asthma you can ask, or you can miss also, because you have to give this patient labetalol in pregnancy. So you can ask, but you will be giving labetalol later on. So if you miss this point, that will like, no, not a problem. Allergy is must. So allergy you asked, that is a good thing. Surgical history is same. Any operations, that you asked well. Family history also you asked me, that is wonderful. Social history is important, because this patient, she is suffering so much, and she is doing stressful job. So she was doing some stressful job. It was in the written in the station. So when she gets pregnant, and that too with this SLE, she would require so many, support will be required. So you have to take social well-being history. So what about smoking? What about alcohol? Any drugs for fun? What she does for living, they have already given. So no need to ask it again. So have you ever been bothered by feeling low and depressed? And what do you think? What kind of support you have? Okay, and so this much. And are you aware of your height weight ratio? So all these parts you have to cover in the information gathering domain. Then you can just ask open question. Okay, so anything else you would like to add? After that, you have to say thanks for answering all my questions. So this will be the information gathering domain. So Nasima, any question with information gathering domain?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Anyone, any question with information gathering domain can ask me? Okay.
Hello.
No one. Yeah.
Hello, Dr.
Yes.
and Devi. Yeah,
Yeah.
regarding contraception, how should we tell her that we'll refer to the family planning clinic or something like that, or should we offer contraception?
Yeah, so offer means that you have to explain her that she requires reliable contraception. So the contraception will be offered to her in the contraception clinic. So you have to send her there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will get 2
Yeah.
marks here because you are
Okay.
saving this patient safety. You are saving patient from unplanned pregnancy. Second, you are communicating to your colleague. So one line gives you 2 marks. Is it clear, Devi?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, after
Ma'am,
that,
even mycophenol should not be given during pregnancy.
but that she took in past. She's not taking right now. Previous treatment. This is her previous treatment.
Okay.
Okay. Right now she is not taking. So don't bring that in picture. Even I wanted to say this to Nasima also. Because she right now she is not taking. So please don't bring this in the picture. Because, okay. Okay, now after that, once information gathering is done, so as this patient is taking blood pressure medication, just say I will ask my clinic nurse in the presence of chaperone, so she'll be just measuring your blood pressure because you at least check her blood pressure. Then come to applied knowledge part of the station. It is a big thing, so many points you have to cover from top to bottom. So you kind of like you have to cover everything and a bit fast. So then first you explain her lupus, ask her, so Christina, have you got any idea about SLE or lupus? If she has got idea, then it is fine. Otherwise you have to at least take 1 second and explain what is SLE. So what you will say, so this being a long-term condition that usually causes inflammation to joint, skin and other parts of the body because there is a fault in immune system. Am I clear? She'll say, yeah, okay, doctor. And Christina, some of your test has been done. So the good thing is that we have checked for your kidney. So your kidneys are doing perfectly fine. There had been tests for certain proteins or antibodies that also has come up negative. So I'm very happy with that. But on the other side, hemoglobin level is low. Therefore, you are feeling tired and you are taking. You have got anemia, and but you are taking this iron tablet and pregnancy vitamin. So please do continue with that. Okay. So just say like that. So now after test result has been done, so then you have to do contraception counseling. Either you can do in history domain, information gathering domain, but if you have not done there, then you have to do it here. Then you have to say, Christina, what I offer you to use a reliable contraception, why it is important for you, you have to explain. Because you are taking one of the medication, methotrexate, and this is associated with birth defect in the baby, so we would offer you reliable contraception at least minimum for 3 months, because that time this drugs takes to wash off from your body. On the other side, you are taking all other medication. Please continue taking these medication. If you stop it, then it will worsen the problem. The disease may become active or you may have flare. Does it make sense? She'll say, okay. Then what I can say, Christina, is so if you enter in the pregnancy in the best possible health, then there are very high chances of having straightforward pregnancy with loss of complication. And once you're and I will make it sure that I will have a word with your SLE team or your doctor, so he will swap over some medication. So because we have to stop this medication, so until all this has to be done, so please use contraception. And also I would recommend you to use high dose of folic acid, that is 5 milligram. That is important because it prevents the baby from having any spina bifida or nuclear defects. Am I clear? She'll say, okay. On the other side, if your disease is not controlled, then some issues can come up with the baby. Like what can happen to the baby? There is a small increased chance of a miscarriage is there. Small chances as it affects after birth. So problem with the baby can grow small. And so for that, apart from additional scan, what we offer all other babies So we would be offering you growth scan, and also there could be possibility we will do special kind of Doppler scan so that we can keep eye how the baby is doing. On the sometimes, you know, if there had been certain issues, baby can come early in very like if any complication happens, and if the control is not good, sometimes there could be possibility that baby it can be stillborn. So these I don't want to scare you, but these are the things that can happen. But once your SLE doctor is happy with your health, and once you get pregnant, so we will be seeing you in a consultant unit. So all of us, including me, my consultant, your doctor, midwife, GP, will all will be in a loop to take good care of you. So so that and we will keep eye on your baby as well. So am I clear? So she'll say whatever she says. Then what can happen to you is, so there is a during pregnancy there is increase, there is a chances of having blood pressure with the protein, that is a preeclampsia. To prevent that risk, we would be offering you baby dose of aspirin, that is 75 milligram, to reduce that risk. Also, pregnancy makes your blood sticky, and because of SLE, also there is increased risk of having clots. So we would there could be possibility of giving some heparin, the blood thinner injection. Though if you enter the pregnancy in the healthy situation, so the chances of having complications are minimized, but still sometimes disease may become active. So anytime if you have any rash, achy joints, or if you feel unwell, you had to come back to the hospital. So this is the safety advice you are giving. So now you have explained what can happen to mom, what can happen to baby, and what additional treatment you would be giving. Usually in maternal medicine, by this time your time will be finished, or you will be at the 9th minute. So if you get time, then just say one line that is important about this thing. But if you don't get time, then just close your station. So if you get time, then antenatal part, then what you will be saying, like once you get pregnant, so we'll be seeing you in a hospital. So apart from additional care, so we have to swap over your blood pressure medication, because Ramipril you are taking, that is a wonderful drug outside pregnancy for the blood pressure control, but during pregnancy, you know, it is not considered kind of safe medication. So we would be giving just swapping it over or changing it over to the labetalol. And as you are taking steroids, so sometimes, you know, some blood sugar can go high. So there will be tests to check your sugars as 24 to 28 weeks of pregnancy. Apart from routine visits, you would require additional visits so that we can keep eye on you and your baby. You can go ahead with the vaginal birth. Your delivery will be in a hospital, and also we need to offer this steroid injection during the labor as well. And once the baby is there, so your baby is born, so there could be you will be seen by your doctor. There will be again your medication review. You can have we encourage you to breastfeed your baby, and then we'll again discuss contraception. And so all this can happen. So anything else I can do for you at the moment? Otherwise, if she has any question, you have to answer her question. Otherwise, you have to close your station. So whatever we have discussed, I will document, and I will put it forward to your GP. I will have a word with my consultant and with your doctor. And also, I will put you in touch with the contraception clinic, and I will give you written handouts. So any special concern, anything else I can do for you at the meeting? Otherwise, you have to say thank you for your time. So this will be the answer. Nasima, any question?
No, thank you.
Any question? Anyone, any question? Anyone, any question?
Excuse me, Dr. Priyata Lal.
Yes.
Hello. Antenatal, what you wrote? After antenatal, what you wrote? CLU and MDC.
Okay, so this is consulted clinic unit.
Right,
This
sorry.
is multidisciplinary care. This is aspirin.
Okay,
this is labetalol, oral glucose tolerance test.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So now you can see. So these are the kind of investigation we have to do. to check assessment of disease activity in pregnancy period. But this patient has got no other symptom, and this test has already been done. And this is about medication. So steroids she's on, so she can continue during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Methotrexate, you already know it is contraindicated in pregnancy. Hydroxychloroquine this patient is taking, so this is also continued during pregnancy. And you have to make it sure, like if you get SLE station, if you get IPC station, whatever the medication she is taking, so you have to just check the safety of that medication, and you have to just make it sure that this patient takes this medication, because many times what they will do once they get pregnant, so they will leave those medication. So you have to kind of in your whenever you are explaining this to the role player, you have to kind of explain, okay, so these are, please continue your medication. Fine. So patients, I have explained you applied knowledge domain, and I have already also explained you information gathering domain. So what will be the point for patient safety in this station? So you have to do identity confirmation for the patient. You have to check all signs and symptoms, whether the patient disease is stable, whether she has got any flare. You have to check for allergy, that will give you marks. You have to kind of check for contraception. You have to explain about ramipril and methotrexate. You have to explain her about what can happen to mom and baby, and also what will be the risk reduction measures. So if you're covering all this, then you will get marks complete on the patient safety. Communication with colleague domain will include consultant unit, multidisciplinary care, SLE doctor or rheumatologist or her partner, GP, midwife, and PIL. So this will be in the communication with colleague domain. So now that's all. So this is the answer I have given, what will be done in all domains. So now before moving to another module and another task, any one of you have got any question can ask me.
Ma'am, please show the previous slide. No, ma'am, that thing which about the drugs you had given.
Dr. Priya, can we have the recording for this?
Yeah, I'll be putting a recording on the website, so you can. I will be sharing the link, so you can click and you can see.
Regarding this neonatal lupus, measure that RO, anti-RO, anti-LA, congenital heart block, all those things needs to be stressed on.
See, if in this station, they have already tested this and this has come negative, so there will be no role for heart block, and anything will not be there. So if
Okay,
they do,
I didn't see this slide. Okay. Okay.
yeah, if it is positive, then you have to explain. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Priyata. This slide I might have missed it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, a bit longer station. Okay, so if all of you are happy, then I will move ahead.
Excuse me, Dr. Priyata.
Yes, yes.
How will explain the baby lupus to the patient?
Okay, so what you can say, because of this being in some faulty proteins are there in the body, so this may pass from your body baby also. So baby can also be affected with the same kind of condition. This way you can say baby's skin can be affected, baby can have skin rash. Sometimes baby's heart can be affected. If they are showing Rho and La positive, then you can say there could be possibility baby heart may be affected. So for that, there will be special kind of heart scan will be done during pregnancy. Have I answered your question?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so after maternal medicine, there will